Presenting your designs effectively is just as important as the design itself. In this video, I will show you a unique method in Revit to create clear and impactful visuals that truly communicate your vision. We can use this method to highlight each one of these areas. I'm going to go to component section, and in model in place, we're going to create a new category in generic model section. Click on OK, change its name if you want, and click on OK again. In here, we are going to use this extrusion, and with this, let's say we want to highlight this area or this area. To do that, I'm going to go to first level, and in here we're going to zoom in this part. With rectangle, I'm going to create a shape in this area. Hit finish and go to 3D view. In here we are going to move it up to here, so I'm going to set the extrusion end on 2.90. okay, this way. If you hit finish, you will see a solid box on this area and you cannot see anything inside it. So I'm going to select it again, and in this override by element, I'm going to change some colors and transparency. In the surface pattern section, I'm going to go to this color, and since it is a playroom, we can use warm and sharp colors. For example, this orange, this pink, purple colors. I'm going to go with this pink and click on OK. Then for its pattern, I want to have a solid feel. I don't want to have any pattern on this section. Then for its surface transparency, I'm going to increase it to 60 or 70 and click on OK. Perfect. As you can see in here, we just simply highlighted this area. I also want to assign its name to this part. Since we cannot see any tag in here, I want to use a 3D text. So I will go to architecture section, and with this model text, we are going to assign a name to this room. But before that, I want to set my work plane. As you know, in 3D views, our work plane is set on the first level. I want it to be on top of this part, so I'm going to go to this section. With set work plane option, I will switch this to level 2 and click on OK. Then we are going to go to model text section, change its name to anything you want. I'm going to go with simply playroom and click on OK. Right now we can simply place it anywhere we want, for example in here. Okay, if you want, you can also change its setting. If you select it in this part, you can change its dimension, its depth. I'm going to go with just simply 5 centimeter. And if you go to edit type section, you can change the font size, anything you want in here. I'm going to also check this bold option and click on OK again. Okay, this way we can see all of these rooms with their name. You can do this for all of these areas. For example, for this part, I'm going to go to this first level again, and in here create a new model in place with this generic model. Click on OK, change its name if you want, and this time we are going to create it for this area. Go to extrusion, and I will this time choose this pick line since we don't have a rectangle shape in this part. Select all of these walls and then trim these together, this part with here, these two parts, and in these corners I think it's enough. Hit finish and go to 2D view. In here I'm going to again move it to 2.9 this way, and now we can change its color to anything else. I'm going to hit finish first, select it, go to override by graphic, and in here I'm going to go to foreground section, choose a color, for example this red color, click on OK, change its pattern to solid fill, and increase this transparency to 60, 70, anything you want. Click on OK, and now we have another area in here. I will select this text and copy it to this area like this, and then double click on it. In this part, change its name to simply library and click on OK. Now we can place it somewhere else, for example in this part, so we can see it better. We have this shadow in here, so I prefer to place it in this part. Okay, this is much better. You can repeat it for all of these areas, and then when you want to place it on any sheet, you will have a perfect presentation. For that, I also have a suggestion. So if you go to this first level, in here I'm going to go to View tab, and with this elevation, I will place an elevation in this part. As you can see in here, we have this icon in this part. Okay, I'm going to select it and check all of these options. So we have the elevation for all of these parts. As you can see in here, we have elevation 1 with 4 different views. Okay, if you go to each one of these, you can see it much better. The reason why we can't see anything is because we have this generic model in here. As you can see, I'm going to select it and hide it in this elevation. As you can see, we have the windows, the piano, the sofa, and these shelves in here. Go to the other one in here too. We are going to select that generic model and hide it in this part. This way we can see all of these elevations of our library. Then we are going to go to this sheet, for example, and in here we are going to place all of those elevations, the plan of that room, and also a 3D view. So in the 3D view section, I'm going to drag the 3D view in this part. If you want, you can change its scale. Since this sheet is for example, a library or a playroom, you want to have all of the elevations in here, we need to just highlight one area. Okay, I'm going to go back to this 3D view and simply delete this one and this one. And also I want to change its scale to something smaller so we can fit everything we want in this sheet. So I'm going to simply place it in this part, and I don't want to see any title in here, so I'm going to put this on no title, and now we can see this 3D view of our room. Okay, after that we can go to this first level and drag this area to our sheet 2. But before that, I want to create a duplicate like this one, and I will go with duplicate with detailing. In here I'm going to just simply hide this generic model and also this one, this elevation. I'm going to simply hide it, and before I place it where I want, I will make it a little bit smaller like this. I just want to have this area, so I'm going to just add this plan to my sheet. Okay, this way I will delete or hide all of these text, as you can see in this part. Then we can go to this sheet view, and in here you just need to simply drag your plan view, plan of your library to here. I'm going to place it in this part. I think its size is okay, but if you want, you can make it bigger. If you want, you can make this one bigger or this one. It just simply depends on you. After that, I will also bring all of these elevations to here. For example, this one in this part, this second elevation in here, I will try to place them next to each other. We will see how they are looking. And the last one in this part, we need to like remove the generic view on these parts too. I'm going to go to the C view, try to select it and hide it in this part. For the last part, I will select it like this and also delete it this way. If we go back to this part, we can simply place these two next to each other and this one in here. If you want, you can hide the axis in these two parts. In all of these elevations, I don't think you need them. Select all of them, and in viewport section, I'm going to put them on no title so we can see them like this in here. All of them are aligned together. As you saw, we placed them exactly aligned this way. I also want to go to graphic, check this smooth lines with anti-aliasing. In this part, I'm going to check this show ambient shadow. If you want, you can change any other information too, and I want to hide this axis. Okay, and in the sheet view, we can see them like this. As you can see, this one is looking much better, so you need to repeat it for all of these parts too. If you have like textures, colors, anything on these rooms, any other object, any other detail for all of these areas, that will look much better. Okay, and between these two, I think we can change the scale of this 3D view and to see its placement better. However, since it is just a placement of this library on this house, you don't really need to highlight it. But to have better visuals, you can do that. You can just simply go to 3D view. In here we can go to custom section and put this on maybe 150 or 60, anything you want. Click on OK, and then in here you can see that 3D view in a better way. Okay, so this way you can have a perfect and professional presentation for your project for each room. Imagine doing this for all of the areas, documenting all of the works you have done on your project with the best possible way. This was just one way, one method of presentation. In our Revit Architecture Mastery course, we have talked about everything that you need for presentation, for modeling, for adding detail, for documentation that empowers you to tackle any project that you have with confidence. So if you want to become a professional in this field, check the link in the description. You can sign in and watch the first lesson for free. And if you are interested to mastering it all, you can just enroll and enjoy the best possible way of learning Revit. Thank you for watching until now, and I will see you next time.